Farmers. Some may call them a jack of all trades. Not only can farmers drive tractors, solve complex math problems, and ride a bull for over 8 seconds, they can also weld. They can weld many different things. MIG welding, electric beam and laser welding, TIG welding, stick welding, aluminum welding. Farmers can just about weld anything. Well, most farmers. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? We're just gonna replace the tripod where the water comes through. There's the old one, and here's the new one. The old pivot had more leaks than WikiLeaks. So that's why we're putting a new one. We got a new Valley tripod here. It's where the water will come out, and we've got to make it from there all the way to here. There's nothing connecting it now, so we got to get it connected. 20-foot stick, so we've cut it with the cutting torch because the cutting wheel wouldn't do it. What he's going to do now is get that cleaned up, and we're going to put a weld-on flange. A weld-on flange. Say that 5 times fast.
Can you say it straight one time?
So a pit is an air pocket.
Yeah, and when you get an air pocket in a water line, it leaks. So we're going to have to match ours. So
we went to put it together, but we noticed a bit of an issue. But unfortunately, when we went to go put it, we noticed the bolt holes do not line up. Thankfully, Keefe is a genius. We've got this old flange here that we cut the middle of it out. And so we're going to now see if it fits. And if it does, hopefully, then we're going to weld that up and make it all fit.
yeah, that's dead on the money.
Oh yeah. So we measured it. It's 9 inches. It's the gap that we need to fill. So next, we're going to cut 9 inches off this pipe to put in there. Just like building a puzzle with pipe. And you got this one here, but I can do it. I can do it. All we gotta do now is weld it, go to the house. Great news, we only have one minor leak, and I mean minor. So not too bad, that's the only leak we got is one little drip, and that should seal up. So we planted the corn is up. It's up really good actually. But the oats are coming up as well. So we use the oats as a cover crop for a little bit of a wind break in case a big wind comes by or a storm. But now the problem is the oats are growing faster than the corn. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spray Roundup to kill all the oats, but obviously not kill the corn. But before we gotta do that, I've gotta clean the sprayer out. Just pour that on in there. Do not drink it. And this is called the Equidator. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It's not the country, but what it is, pretty much your chemical mix tank. So instead of having to crawl up, pour everything in this one tank, just like that. And now we turn that to max. So what that did, that took it from that tank and goes to the big 600-gallon tank up there. All the way to 600 gallons. Would you just look at that John Deere 4630 sprayer? The purpose for this spray is to kill the oats, which was planted back in the winter. Now, why would we plant the oats just to turn around and kill it? Well, if we didn't kill the oats, they would grow around 3 foot tall and choke down the corn. The purpose of planting a cover crop is to protect the soil from soil erosion, helps prevent weeds, and also cuts down on your disease pressure.
My old haircut lady ain't even open.
Golly. Keefe made one pass, but had to drive it by hand because unfortunately the GPS line isn't matching up on what we had. We're headed now to a different field. Jeff is cultivating. We got to take our jump drive, put it in that tractor, take it out of that Trimble system, and put it in the sprayer. And nothing's better with anything when it tracks perfect.
Oh man.
Then all you got to do is just watch your implement, make sure everything's going smooth. You ain't worried about running over your crops.
Yep. You gonna sit there and watch YouTube.
Sit there and watch YouTube, you know. Here with Jeff, and Jeff, you've been working with us, what, almost 2 years?
Yeah, 2
or
years.
over 2 years.
Yep.
And what we're doing now, Jeff's running the cultivator, so we broke the land. I've showed you some footage of that. We broke the land. Now the next step is we got to smooth it over. So that's what Jeff's doing. All right, now we got the USB drive and we're putting the line in the sprayer. Unfortunately, we got the line, put it in this GPS system, and it still won't match up. Something's not right, and it's probably user error. Hey, if the 4-pound hammer won't get it, get the 10-pound hammer. There you go. Oh yeah, baby! Hey folks, this is my dad. His name is Larry. This is a John Deere 630. How old is it?
I've had this disc probably a good 20 years. We rebuilt it, I can't tell you how many times we put new pans on it.
Quite a few. Right now I'm gonna get the 28005 out of this tank. I'm gonna pump me around 1,000 gallons from there into our portable tank. And then I'm gonna take this tank, take it over there to what we call the peeler field, which is only about a mile down the road. Go ahead and get everything hooked up. And then tomorrow morning we're gonna get the pivot going and get it putting out nitrogen. So hopefully this motor cranks. Make sure I got all my valves open. You don't wanna sleep on any of that. That's open, that valve's open. And this valve's open. Don't have much to pull. Here we go. Come on. Oh, great. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Now we go to the store and get a new string. Hey, Jesse, I broke the string on my Briggs & Stratton motor, you know, that you pull. Would you happen to have any of that?
Yeah, man, hold on.
All right.
Does it look like what you need?
Oh, perfect. Appreciate it, bud.
You will.
Free? It's not pretty, but it's gonna work. Hopefully. Whereas nitrogen will eat anything. Yeah! Yes! We did it! We did it! Yay! Good morning. It is currently 8 o'clock. And yesterday, as you saw, we got this all set up. So now it's time to get the pivot going and getting this fertilizer pumping through the pivot. First, we gotta make sure it pumps right. Main power on, chemical pump on. Good news, the pump came on. I got that checked. It's pumping out nitrogen. Let's turn this off. We don't wanna waste too much. The hose is jumping, that's always a good sign. That means we are putting out nitrogen. I don't know why if it's just me, but anytime I get this pivot going, the end gun will never come on. Keefy comes here and then he calls me 30 minutes later and he says, yeah, all I did was turn it on and it comes on. So I don't know if it's user error or what. Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. But it came on and that's a good thing. The end gun is like a massive super soaker. A super soaker 3000 that shoots 100 feet. Okay, I'm headed to get another pivot fired up. It's hot and it's turning off dry. It's 90 degrees, so it seems like Florida just skipped spring, went straight into summer. It's hotter than a dozen torches. 7 bags of flaming Cheetos. 8 plasma cutters. Don't forget to flip the tab. Check. Sprinkler, putting out perfect. Something jumped. Oh, fox squirrel. I just got really excited over that fox squirrel. So there goes Jordan. We actually brought the 4960. We thought we were gonna have to pull the pivot out, but all it was this right here. You got this little mechanism right here. So when this pivot moves around, when it hits this stop, this little lever like this, boom, it shuts the pivot down. So I'm gonna admit I forgot, but all we have to do is do this and now it's gonna walk like a champ. So my mistake. Oh, goodness gracious, I forgot about that. Oh, man.